Okay, now I am. Okay, now we're recording.
Okay.
You're not frozen, are you? Okay, Gary here. I'm talking with my friend and colleague. I don't believe in second takes, by the way.
Okay.
We're live. Or live to tape. So I'm here with my colleague and friend, Neelam Dhall. Do I say your last name right?
Yes, it is Dhall.
Okay, thank you. And I thought I would pick her brain in terms of her thinking around working with people that others may identify as narcissistic. It's a big issue for many of the folks who come to see either of us. So Neelam, welcome back.
Thank you.
Narcissists, what do you do?
Well, that's a big loaded question.
You have 2 minutes.
So the Coles notes. I think that it really boils down to, that I've forgotten the author, but the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember his name, but
of course not. I didn't remember yours.
So kudos to that person. I'm sorry about the name, but it's really, is this going to matter in a year, right? So many times we'll find the narcissistic type of person will get under our skin, right? It's about control for them. It's about my way or the highway for them.
That's so triggering.
Yeah, and we may not agree, and we may think whatever they're saying may not even make sense to us, but in their minds, that's the right way to go. And so we are left with, how do we handle this? And so often, and obviously it comes with experience, life experience, professional experience, all the stuff you see, and perhaps even dealing with your own issues and realizing what's a better way to go through some things. And for me, I have discovered, letting some things go, right? Yeah. Does it make it right? Not necessarily. But
I love that. I love that distinction. Letting some things go doesn't make it right, not necessarily. So you're really making a choice here between peace and winning.
Exactly. And do you want the peace? Like, again, do you want that saying, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I choose peace 10 times out of 10 because it's not worth it to me. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the always mulling over in your head. How am I going to deal with this person? Or I'm going to get this person back, which some people will, go through that mentality. It's not worth it. It's because what it becomes is tit for tat and all this stress about, okay, how am I going to get you back? Why?
In that moment, though, because we're born human first. So in that moment of being triggered, any tips for how someone, in a sense, gets back in touch with themselves to recognize being triggered and flipping the switch to go back to seeking peace? How do you do that?
So, my suggestions to people are you find that thing. Everybody's different. What is that thing that helps you cope? For some people, it might be meditating. For some people, I actually have found Reiki, energy healing, which we've discussed a while ago. It's changed my life, to be honest with you. It has just helped me release a bunch of that negativity in my own personal life. And so I just tell people the things that I've learned. So whether it's, again, maybe it's going out with a friend, having a conversation with your parents, having, something, or maybe it's just playing with your kids in that moment to just take your mind off of it for a minute, to gather your peaceful self again, and then come back to, how am I going to deal with this?
So in a sense, remove yourself from the situation, find something that helps you get back in touch with yourself so that you can think more clearly, and then come back.
Yeah, because I think sometimes we lose ourselves. We get so stuck in the negativity, in the fighting, in the arguments, that we lose who we really are. I like to believe most of us are calm, normal, happy people, and we don't want to be stuck in this mess. But somebody will trigger us, and then we do get stuck, and we sometimes forget. Let's go back to who we are in our calm self. If I was calm, how would I react to this? If I'm not calm in this moment, then maybe this is not the moment I should deal with that thing until I can find my peaceful self again.
Oh, I think that is sound advice. I really do. I see many people get caught up in the moment and try to deal with an issue from that place of intensity. And of course, that's when we see things escalate. Good advice.
Thank you. Or, sometimes it can be really, in some scenarios when it gets to be very difficult, you might have to block that person because you don't want to be dealing with that negativity constantly. And if they can't respect boundaries, you have to put the boundaries in place to maintain your own, your own sanity, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for chatting with me. I'm glad we had an opportunity to get back in touch. Everyone, Neelam Dhall, colleague and friend. Got that? Oh my God. I do need a nap. I will admit that right here. I do need a nap. But having said that, these are important conversations for us to have, for people to listen into, because many of the folks that I chat with, follow me on Facebook, they are dealing with a narcissistic partner. They do get triggered, and they do need to find these solutions, choosing peace over winning, choosing to pull themselves back so that they can compose themselves. These are good strategies, and yeah, this will be helpful. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me, Gary. I appreciate it.
Okay, take care.
Okay, bye.